There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
Nothing compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure.
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
Onward to Vernworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I'd gladly accompany you into the palace if I could, Master, but my kind are only permitted as far as the entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
There's adventure to be had if one only seeks it. May the heavens yield us both to get or to head home before I get an earful.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Oh, someone talked about this.
Ingredients are plenty.
Beg pardon, sir, but might I have a moment of your time? I've a proposal to make, and methinks you'll want to hear it. See, a friend of mine has an empty house, but no use for it. And I see you round the inn rather often. Understand me? 'Twouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this very moment. Come speak with me again once your mind's set.
I'll get that for you.
I'd gladly accompany you into the palace if I could, Master, but my kind are only permitted as far as the entrance. Over here!
We shall wait here till
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers.
It's well tiring being so alert all day long.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
There.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Just nodded off for a moment there.
you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melve. Melve, I say! I'm not sure who gave the orders, but I'd like to know what they were thinking. 'Tis beyond my ken, I'll say that much.
As it should be. 'Tis no concern of ours. I'll hear no more of this tittle-tattle, thank you. Pray focus on the task. I wish the Minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently. Give me one good reason not to call the guard.
I'd fain aid you, howe'er I may.
Have we met before?
Hail, friend! You've come at a good time. I was just hoping to speak with you. Have you heard aught of the masquerades being held in the palace of late? 'Tis said they are in celebration of the sovereign's valorous deeds. However, in truth, my mother is merely holding them to strengthen her ties with her closest retainers. But therein lies our chance, for I suspect one among them might prove an ally to our cause, a man by the name of Patrick. Might I ask you to infiltrate one of these masquerades and give him this letter? I imagine that's the most prudent way to go about this. You have my thanks. I would handle this matter myself, but I am afraid I cannot attend the masquerades. Mother refuses to allow it. I will speak with a sentinel I trust, and bid that he ease his patrol on the evening in question. Pray, make use of this opportunity to slip into the venue. Patrick will be wearing a mask without a mane, and a blue cape, I believe. Hopefully this information will be enough for you to seek him out. Come to think of it, there has been tell of some important figure from a neighboring country being invited as well. I've not been told much, but any guest of my mother's is bound to be the mark of much attention. Mayhap 'twould be best to stay away from this figure, lest you attract unwanted notice. You should be going now, friend. You're not meant to be here in the first place.
Whoever's my replacement's in for a boot up the arse. How might I be of assistance?
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though, We had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered.
Is that all you have to say for yourself?
'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place for it.
Silence cultivates wisdom. Would all my days were so I could see myself.
Perhaps I'll come here and have a day to myself.
I cannot help but be wary of what you see.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
Feared? You should be.
Fast for you!
What am I supposed to do?
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Slim pickings of late. Maybe my touch.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots. Working this
Time for an early supper.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Welcome.
We're having to shake things up.
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, What is meant by securing Melv and this God's way? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow, but what precisely is their aim? Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
This way, if you please.
Welcome. Naught to look forward to.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads? After you, Arisen.
All right, the predicament.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
Do let me know if you're in need of aid. Not good will come of this.
Hard to get up on stage with
Can't remember the last time I had a proper
Not much going on.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, it is a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
You wouldn't want to make the others jealous now.
Such a breath of fresh air. I am over the dinner.
Do forgive me, but who are you? Do forgive me, but
A certain standing is required to be here.
I do not believe you have a right to be here, sir.
What reason have you to be here? What reason have you to be here?
These masks are naught but a hindrance.
I heard something just now.
Such quietude is a
Little
blessing.
enough gold to spend as 'tis.
A fine place
No
to
idiotas
sit and
here.
gather one's
And who are you supposed to be?
I dare say you do not belong here, sir. I dare say you... Perhaps I'll have a nap.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
dull days for us are a sign
Without
that
its charms. A perfect spot to sit and think a while.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit with this company.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
This place is very true.
Ah, that's right. I must
Like
fetch this.
children at a fair. Only we drink more wine.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Tis quiet enough.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Would that all my days were so.
Not without its charms.
Perhaps I never started my duties.
Lonely place, but not without its charms. Preparations to up my training.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest. I've sworn I hadn't. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
All I need's my health.
Would all my
What, pray tell, are you doing here?
This is a peaceful place. Perfect for meditation. One dance, but my hair's in disarray. Are you of worthy station to be present here?
What reason have you to be here?
Where might I go to spend a few hours in
I'm near tired of these occasions puzzled with institution.
Sometimes the night is slightly better off at night.
Those new recruits got barely lift their swords.
It was the same.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Now, where was I headed? I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. Anxious life to the source. Would that all my days were so.
There's comfort in the contact of the church.
shan't be able to take their eyes off those charms.
Wait here. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Should I trace life to its source, what might I find?
I've been on my feet all day.
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for the trail.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Anyway.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
Look, as long as you can.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Brisk walk would take my mind to its purpose. Not sure why I've chosen.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
Nighttime already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Badly stale.
That's ordinary.
Time to be heading.
Quite a predicament.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Fine dressing for these occasions.
My sword arm is the only place I'd
What is
My sword arm could use some work.
Ah, that's right. I must fetch those papers.
Business to attend to, friends to
Would
sup
that
with.
all
Once the
my
day's work
days
is
were
done,
so tranquil.
This is where I come when life gets... overwhelming.
What is it? Is there aught you need? Ah, I see. Thank you for giving this to me. I shall pen my answer anon, behind closed doors, naturally.
Just about anywhere.
Oh, I hardly know what to do with myself anymore.
What is it? Is there aught you need? Ah, I see. Thank you for giving this to me. I shall pen my answer anon, behind closed doors, naturally. Let us refrain from speaking further. We must not draw suspicion here.
Surely it wasn't my affairs of which they whispered.
Twill take a better mind than mine.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
What am I to do?
What to do about combat?
Presume to confound me, do you?
Always a fresh breeze.
Want some in a real battle?
Once in the last hour.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've dated myself.
Suppose I ought to.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
I see myself having a kip. About
Oh, good. You return. I find my... myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
but not at the expense of my duty. Got to keep moving. Lest I fall asleep.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brant bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, it is a matter best kept from prying ears. Might we not move to a more discreet location?
I'd sooner stay out of sight. Very well. I must try to bring your train now.
Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade hall where 'twas on display. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden, lest the ruse be discovered. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades and the like. Yet, Disa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. 'Tis fractured, and has lost much of its former luster. Captain Brant is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond of it. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen. I bid you good fortune. I dare say it will take a blacksmith of uncommon skill to restore a sword of such fine make. I've no knowledge of the trade myself, but perhaps Vernworth's armorer might be able to assist you.
The townspeople depend on me.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Falls on me to find place to sit and gather one. Only
requires new raiment, methinks.
How to proceed?
When does my watch end?
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Tis you.
Many thanks. Patrick has already sent his reply. 'Twould seem my mother's tyranny has been weighing heavily on his heart. He has pledged to continue our correspondence and aid me in putting an end to my mother's injustices. This would not have been possible without your assistance. I am afraid I cannot offer much in the way of recompense, but pray, take this. I have a great deal yet to learn, you see. I must do all I can to live up to my name.
Now, where was I headed?
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind.
It is a dreary life, this, for all its comforts.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
I've trained for this.
It's a bit early for a rest as yet. I suppose.
I'll teach him a lesson.
Pray, slow your fret not. I'll make the pain go away. Hold on. Stay right there. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Place, strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
I've a feeling fortune shall favour us this day.
Off we go then.
I don't know about you, but I am...
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I found a place with some useful materials for enhancing our equipment.
So much more of this. Always calms you down.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. What am I to do? I'm lost without those garments. Aye? What do you want?
Right. Just follow me. This way, if you please, Master.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Here already, are we?
Did you want something? I've somewhere to be.
I know. It's a secret, right? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone about the old man either.
What to do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, It wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though it is sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
It's no great shock to me.
I seem to recall leaving just such an item in storage.
My grey matter requires a little stimulation.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this one.
It would be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might...
Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. What would we do without you? I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do. Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet. Fair enough. Come find me when you have some.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined 'twould be the magistrate you called here. Not that I'm complaining. Pray, feel at liberty to come and go as you please.
Someone to talk to.
I find such solace in prayer. about this place makes me nervous.
Feel eyes on my back, watching me.
What about this place makes me nervous?